Good afternoon. Here, let me turn that down a little bit. I think I peaked a little bit on my side. Hey, this is James with the Drip. Go to the chatting scene. As usual, my room's a little bit of a mess. I'll work on it eventually. I promise. Uh, all right. So, went on a stream. Yes, this morning. Took a little nap in between then here. So I'm working on Josephine's kitchen right now. We want to develop a couple things, and in the process of everything, of course, we don't have Linux. So what I want to do is get Linux going. Now, my dad gave me a computer a long time ago that's just been sitting in my house. I haven't really done much with it. Now it only has VGA, and of course, we probably want HDMI and all that stuff. So when I go to the screen, it's going to be a little big. It's kind of funny because, well, you'll see, like the screen's barely being used. All right, so let's go to the live scene so you guys can see everything. All right, look at that Windows Vista. I'm not really gonna look on my dad's computer to see what's on it because I don't care. But in between the last live session and this live session, I used a program called Buildiing, I believe it's called, and Linux Mint. It's really fairly simple to do. All you gotta do is download your ISO file. Download this file, throw it all on the thumb drive, and then bada boom, bada bang, got a bootable thumb drive. Linux. Cool stuff. So for those of you that are like, dude, what's Linux? That's a funny name. To summarize it, Apple runs on a similar. They run off a Unix, FreeBSD or whatever. Like, I mean, it's proprietary now, and like 10 15 years down the road, of course, right, they forked it. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this thumb drive here into this old Windows Vista computer that you can see on this screen. Maybe let me close this a little bit so there we go. Okay, so you guys can see a little better. All right, cool. Let's throw this in there. Alright, so now I got that. Like I said, I could have used a newer computer, but just for fun, let's see if we can run all this stuff on a Windows Vista computer, right? Alright, so I'm going to shut down. Do you have free backup? Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at all this bloatware on here. Alright, I don't want to sleep. You punk. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Whoa, Drippy James. Who's that? He's still cool. Alright, so let's shut down. Restart. Now, we're probably going to have to hit like escape F11 or something like that on it when it reboots. And, bear with me because, like I said, this computer's like 15 years old. Let me think. Windows Vista, I think, like what, 2006 it was still out? So you gotta imagine this computer is probably, yeah. But we'll see if it can run it, right? So, interestingly enough, I got a 64-bit ISO on this thumb drive. I didn't even think about that. This is a 32-bit processor only, but we'll find out. Ah, man, we should have put a dang old solid state in here, right? So while that's working, let's put this maybe off to the side. I know you can't really see much, but believe me, it's Windows Vista. You're not missing much yet. We'll get in there when it comes up. All right. So we got Atom. Atom again is a free open source. Oop. Ah. Ah. Come on. F12. All right. So we're gonna go to boot device configuration. Yeah. Now, hard disk drive priority, first boot drive removable. That should be us, right? So let's look at that. Okay, yeah. Removable hard disk CD-ROM. There we go, right? Um, Okay. Save and exit. So hopefully this boots off my thumb drive automatically. And once it boots off the thumb drive, I can load this in. Will it work? Of course not. So I'm going to send the 3-finger salute. That's disappointing. Now, okay. Oh, that didn't want to work. You know what? I really don't care about this computer, so I'm just gonna hop. Well, it's not that I don't care about it, it's that I'm gonna replace it all. I'm gonna power it off. I put the USB disk in a different port, maybe. I'm not sure. That would cause anything. Oh, what is that? Oh. Did something happen on the screen? That was fun. Yay! I'm gonna put this USB drive by the other one. If this doesn't work, I'll just show you guys the whole process and download like a 32-bit ISO, I guess. Hoping that's why it's not loading. You know, the one thing about it, running Windows Vista, it probably is a 32. Well, let's find out. Alright. So, hey, while this is going on, let's maybe play some music in the background. Got some good old original music going on here. Alright. Alright, we're going to do a song roulette, meaning I'm just going to go through one of my 1200 whatever. Play a random one. This is 717. Oh yeah. Alright. So what's this? So why is it not booting off my mother flipping thumb drive, dude? So alright, so what's going on here? Alright. Try and boot off that. Alright, look at that. So we can start Linux Mint. We can, try and reset video processing, see if that'll help out. This is kind of weird. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, that's a close. Rotate, no. There should be like... What's that, F11? Oh no, I did not. Sorry, seconds. That's crazy. You can do that. Okay. I think it's F11. 4. Alright. So. Okay. What's going on here with video? Like, normally I don't care about the video, man. Like, it is what it is, but like, I think. Oh man, this computer is so slow. There should be like an install on the left. And I can't quite get to everything. Mouse. I almost wonder. I need to see that. No. Alright, let's just open a terminal maybe. I don't know, man. So yeah, usually if you have this on your computer, you should. You know what? Maybe try unplugging this VGA and plug it back in. Come up widescreen. I think it's just trying to come up widescreen, man. You know what? This is kind of funny. Let's see. There it is. Alright. Oh, you guys can't really see on the screen, my bad. So I essentially just took the video settings, adjusted it all the way to the left so we can get install Linux Mint. We're going to install Linux Mint. And then I'm going to update it. I'm kind of lazy. I had an old version of Linux Mint just sitting on my desktop, on my old laptop. So I brought it in. So let's close this out. English. Yep. English, yep. Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds good. So the reason you'll notice that it says some third party, which we probably have, Wi-Fi, Flash, MP3, other media. So it's technically probably not open source. That's why they have that checkbox there. Linux is all open source, you know. So hey, while we're waiting, let's do another song roulette. 779. I wanted to pause this real quick. So here's something very important, okay? Now, look, if you're doing this at home and you're just like, whatever, you probably want to install Linux Mint alongside Windows. Not necessarily Vista. But, so, yeah, Vista's probably been out of support for like 4 or 5 years. So, let's erase that disk totally. Now, I could encrypt it if I wanted to, but I probably won't. I'm going to use the Linux virtual. Like that. Alright, I'm going to install now. So I'm not going to encrypt this time because I'm trying to make a very big open source project with this. So hey, if anything happens to me, someone will be able to access the files. Or if I, am unavailable. I really don't care. This is an open source project to me. Alright, look at that. Where am I? Well, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, right, guys? Joking. Let's just put it over there a little bit more. Looks like that's more Middle East, right? You got East, Middle East, Midwest, and West. At least that's how I would do it if I was to name everything. Alright, man. Well, I'm James. Nice to meet you. This is our first time. Now, I have a little tradition of using Polish liqueurs for my computer names recently. So let's find a nice, I think I use Krupnik. Maybe we can try and figure out how to spell Yezhinivka. Or maybe Chopin. Chopin would be a fun one, right? Let me see. Belvedere. Yeah. So I got a Krupnik. What we got? Sobieski. That's a fun one too. Alright. Well, let's go for Belvedere, I guess. For this one. That's just the. I already have Krupnik. The next one on the list, Belvedere. Just keep going down the list, right? Oh, I get in here. That's kind of funny. I hope it's just because. Alright, so my computer's name is Belvedere for this one. We are gonna go James with the drip. Or the, I guess, yeah, whatever, anyways. I'm just gonna go James and, well, I don't know, Drippy? No, yeah, whatever. Let's see if that, yeah, it's a weak password. Yeah, I bet. Now, this is something else I normally wouldn't do, log in automatically. And, if we ever actually do go anywhere with this, I'm probably going to put it on a different server. So this is just for this little project here. So Linux Mint, just for those that are not as familiar with it, Linux Mint is a derivative of Linux, of course. But it's running off of the Ubuntu kernel, which is a more user-friendly kernel. Kernel just means the underlying operating system, not the portion you're looking at necessarily, but more of the sorry, what actually makes shit work, not just what you're looking at, essentially, right? All right. So the back end, if you will, not the front end. All right. Hey, go back to this random song. Alright, so this looks like it's going to take a little bit of time. It's okay. We're running off a Windows Vista box from like 15 years ago. I expect it to take some time, right? But just want to see if it can be done, right? See if we can have all sorts of fun. While that's working, let's pull up Adam. I'm going to put this on the left here, or maybe down the other screen. You guys really don't need to see that at the moment. Alright. It's just going to be loading through stuff. Alright. So on the last stream, we were checking out some stuff here, right? So I wanted to, first of all, create just a general, just some notes about, what I would do for Josephine's kitchen. My mom, in heaven, bless her soul, her name was Josephine, so if I was going to make a restaurant, I'd call it Josephine's Kitchen right now. So I wanted to have 9 managers in the kitchen, right? Just so it's going to be a pretty big kitchen. I want full transparency with each kitchen staff, and each manager having a 3-year cycle for voting in, maximum 9 years, we'll say. All right. All right. So Linux Mint still doing its thing. Excuse me. Let me show you guys that screen while I have it. Still doing its thing. Almost there. Ooh. Look at that scaling. All right. Yeah, and then I start a basic database schema. I'm probably gonna need a little bit more than that. Database schema is kind of like your outline of everything that you got going on there. Now, one of my other ideas with Josephine's Kitchen is like a ratio distribution, essentially, in profit, or whatever, between the highest and lowest paid people at that institution, company, umbrella company, whatever you want to say, right? So I'm thinking like a 10-to-1 ratio. kitchen manager versus sous chef or whatever, right? So, oh, all right. Hey, let's go pull up this other disk. I mean, the other screen. Sorry, not disk. Looks like we have a prompt. Yay! All right, installation is finished. I can continue testing it, right? But until you restart the computer. All right, so let's restart now. Oh. All right, Linux Mint. So I'm gonna unplug this thumb drive while it's powered off. Handy dandy thumb drive. All right. So it's gonna boot up, and one of the first things I'm gonna do is I got a handy dandy patch cable that, like I said, this is like a 15, 20-year-old computer. They didn't have convenient things back then, like, I don't know, Wi-Fi built into desktops. So I got a patch cable that I'm gonna plug in, and the first thing I'm gonna do is upgrade the operating system to make sure that we're on a decent, try and download all of that as well. Just like in the theme of yesterday, I really haven't programmed for a while, so the Linux stuff might take a little bit as well. But like a bike, I'll eventually get back on it. We'll ride this thing through town.
I don't know how to set all who likes to that setting.
Cancel, Alexa. Cancel. You always forget that those things are listening all the time. All right. Hey, we are being welcomed to Linux Mint. That is very thoughtful of them. All right. I'm gonna. Excuse me. Whoa. Let's launch an IRC chat. Oh. Eventually. So, let's show this dialogue at startup still. That's fun. See if we can get anyone involved in the project on the live stream, Josephine's kitchen. So anyways, as I was saying, got a patch cable connected to my switch and shit. Nice purple patch cable, so no one ever takes your patch cable, right? Joking. Have a fun color. Alright, so we're gonna take our purple patch cable, plug it in. See if we get link light. Yep, we got link. Look, for those at home, that means you got a light on your physical interface, which that's a layer 2 connection, essentially establishing low-level connection between the devices. And the layer 2 is like your MAC address. Layer 3 is your IP address. Your MAC address stays consistent to the device. Your IP address can be dynamic. Okay. So, let's be lazy. Half kidding, but am I? Alright. So I could go in the terminal and upgrade everything. But this isn't Slackware, man. Slackware is another version of Linux, so essentially what I'm going to do here, there should just be like a software update. This is so easy. It's like, you're using your Windows or your Mac, and it's free, man. It's so cool. It's so cool. Alright, so let me see here. If not, you can just do sudo yum update or something, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Or not yum, what is this yum? I think yum's the Red Hat one. I would have to just like figure sudo apt up. Yeah. Alright. 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 Generating cache. While it's doing this, let's play another song. I think I was in the middle one, but I don't know, I think I've been on fire like the past couple months as far as making music. So some of this older stuff's a little boring to me. Hopefully it's not as boring to you. Fresh to you. Right? Let's see what this is. I made this with one of my homies, John. Not gonna put his lyrics on here because I don't have his permission, but let's check this out. Probably a little small for you. Let's see if we can increase it. Nice little instrumental, not too bad, not too bad. Looks like we're about 60% done, 63. It's trucking along. I don't know if you guys can see much. Man, I gotta figure out how to like zoom and shit. This is gonna zoom out, right? Yeah. So, oh, poop. Well, luckily, guys, I'm not closing everything. Still running. Shit. All right. let's look at display. There we are. There we are. So now, and why are you not? This display not be able to pull it off. That's probably what it is. Oh, okay. That's the display on the that looks. Oh, was. Well, that's actually it looks like it's restricted by the actual VGA part on the back of this computer. Again, this computer's 15 years ago. Not too disappointed. All right. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more on that screen. Yeah. All right. Alright, so we're still updating our stuff, but at least we have a little bigger screen to work with. Kind of funny that the physical actual attribute looks like. One more song. Oh, shit, I gotta. You guys are gonna laugh. I sent a friend all my Ableton files in MP3 format. It was over 4 gigs. What's this one? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make the music a little louder like that. But it looks like we're still updating here. So I'm actually doing like a software upgrade right to it. Again, Linux is open source, right? So I just say upgrade. I don't have to worry about paying someone hundreds of dollars and shit. Just upgrade. It's great. Alright, woo! Let me see if I can maybe make this text a little bigger. Maybe that'll make it easier. No. That's not at least. View. Zoom in. There we go. Okay. It's just doing its thing. Maybe that helps, maybe not. I don't know. So this probably just looks like a bunch of gobbledygunk to some people, but essentially all you need to know is that all these lines, it's unpacking a file or preparing the file, it looks like, right? I mean, that's all it's saying. So it's just either opening a box or about to open the box, right? This might take a while, it looks like. So one more. Excuse me. Just random. The next one, that was 676 or 677. Or, actually, here's one I made on Twitch, 678. Woo! Didn't expect that. That's cool. Woo! That's heroic. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Jesus. Not bad. Not bad. Flipping like a flapjack. Man, I haven't heard this song in years, but I love it right now. I'm gonna play that one again. So, if you guys get sick of this one, my apologies. But I seriously might just start writing to it. Not bad, flipping like a flapjack. Not bad. jack. Have a jack. Alright, gonna keep this one going. Trying to get these both pulled up on the screen so I can check them out at the same time. Olympiad, kinda like a flashback. So rad, snapping like a Kodak. All right. Yay! We're just gonna run those commands a couple times just to make sure everything's all good. Not sure if it'll too much. Perfect. Now, there's a couple other ones, right? Alright. Update, upgrade, dist upgrade. See if I have to do that one too. Yep. Alright, let's go back to the song. Flip it like a flapjack, Olympiad, kinda like a flashback. So rad, snap it like a Kodak. On grad, knew I had to hold back. Oh, heck yeah. All right, so we got quite a few, you know. All right. Well, all right. So we got Perl installed on here. That's good, right? Linux. You want Perl. So you can see I did, you know, was able to locate that by saying which Perl, right? Other fun commands. Who am I? I'm James. I think. Where am I? That would be fun. But Alright. I guess host should probably. Whatever. Host name. There it is. Belvedere. Alright. Hello, Starfire. Thanks for joining the stream. Just playing random tracks, checking out some Linux stuff. Feel like making a server and having some fun. So, basic background. My dad gave me this old computer from years ago. It was Windows Vista. I've just installed Linux Mint on there, and seeing where I'm at with a few things. I'm probably gonna check out some stuff. So I don't know if you're familiar with Linux, what your background is or whatever, but they got like this thought called the LAMP server, which is Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP, I think, or something like that. So I'm probably gonna start installing that. I think. So sudo apt get install. I think they got a LAMP on this. Oh. What was that? I gotta look that up. Linux LAMP install. There's one command I'm pretty sure to do this. Whatever. Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP, blah blah. LAMP server. Actually, you know, it has a really good call in there. Let's reboot this computer, make sure, because it has been a while. I guess just reboot, okay. We did a lot of fun stuff here, so let's reboot the computer, bring it back up. So hey, random question, Starfire, what type of music you like? Well, if you have any requests, let me know. I write all sorts of fun stuff. But this is a song that I just stumbled across, did on a Twitch live stream probably a while ago. I just decided to write lyrics to it. Was just playing through random tracks, so here's one. Here we go so far. Not bad, flip it like a flapjack. Olympiad, kinda like a flashback. So rad, snap it like a Kodak. Undergrad, knew I had to hold back. Galahad, but also like a quarterback. So, as fun as this is, I don't know if I should really be showing. I can't really put this on a second screen. But yeah, this is an IRC channel. That's fun. Internet relay chat. All right. Let's quit that for now. We'll get back in there maybe in a bit. I might pull it up on my other laptops just so it's not by everything on the screen. But anyways, so we're gonna do the update, upgrade, dist upgrade again, just in case, because I put a few years old version of Linux on here, so I just want to didn't want to download a several gig file again, so I'm just doing the differences instead. Alright, so let's check this out. Random tracks, that's 678. I wrote that down. Let's just go down the line. 679. Alright, so looks like we have LAMP installed, which again is an acronym for Linux, which we started with. Now we have Apache, which is the web server. We have MySQL, which is the database. And then we have PHP, which is the programming language. Probably not going to use that last part. We'll see. I prefer Perl just because I want to be working with the monks. It's a little older language, not really used as much yet. Or hoping to bring it back. Who knows? Maybe it's not needed to be brought back. Maybe it's still being used. But Hopefully it is. It's a good language. It's like the chainsaw programming languages. Swiss Army chainsaw is what they call it. Sorry, but a Swiss Army knife. Like it just everything. When you want to get something done, use Perl. All right. Cool. All right. So that was my main goal for today. Was just to get this all up and running. At least, so now everything else is kind of bonus, right? Let's maybe try and configure the web server. Maybe just do like a basic hello world or something like that, right? Now, so I was saying in one of my previous streams, you know, a lot of the stuff I'm going to be doing here, guys, is just a Google search away, and I'll sadly have to show you that because I haven't programmed in a while, and I just felt like sharing the experience with you guys. All right. So, oh, look at this. Already on here. All right. So, testing Apache. All right. So, sudo system control status Apache 2. Look what this command's like, right? So, what sudo is, by the way, is for just like a super user. Almost like, so it's administrator in Windows. Our root. I don't know if you've ever heard the term root. All right. All right. Maybe Control C. I don't know what's going on there. All right. Yay! So now we should, in theory, be able to open up a web browser. I hope. And just go to localhost and see what they have to say. All right. All right. So localhost. Okay. It works. It works. It works. Now, so what does that mean in reality? That means in about an hour, I just showed everyone how to start a web server, and all you need is a static IP address or some other way of getting that information, and you can have your own website. Pretty much. I mean, you know, granted, there's some more stuff that you gotta add in there and stuff. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do that. Seems easy enough. No, it should be possible. So let's have some fun. I'm not going to say it's going to be a 5-minute process because I'm going to figure it out essentially as I go along. But from my understanding, there should be a way to do dynamic DNS, which essentially, instead of having a static IP address, you would just look it up, right? So I don't want to quite start a website yet at my house, so I'm going to hold off on that. But all right, so var www.html is the directory, the file it looks like. So we're gonna go there real quick. cd/var. Look at that. If I do tab twice, get the list of all the sheet. www.html. All right. ls-lathr or lath. So we got an index, right? You can see there's read, write access, read, and read access for index.html. There's no execute for this user, but that's okay. I think that's this user. I don't remember. My CH mods are not up to date, but well. chmod change file mode bits, and this is what I love about Linux. Actually, my apologies, guys. You probably can't see that too well. Let me increase that size. All right, cool. All right. So man pages are nice because they, all you have to do is man. Your command. You got all the information you need, right? All right. So, ooh, let's man Vim real quick. Excited to remember these commands. So Vim, our VI, is like the oldest text editor ever, right? Checking mode. Need a quick crash course in Vim. Because I will get stuck in here and not know what to do. Vim. Yeah. Alright. And it's been a while, guys. I haven't done this too much. Okay, escape capture command mode, enter instrument mode. Okay, cool. So Vim. I'm going to copy index.html to index.html2. Oh, look, cannot create. Okay, what's that mean? It means I don't have the permissions, right? So I can either, watch this, do sudo. Boom. Now, obviously, this is probably going to give me problems moving forward, right? With just being able to access stuff in there. So there's a little command that, well, you can either do su, right? Let's see if that'll work. That might not. Okay, so that's not. But what you can do is sudo su, I think, or is it sudo-i? Yeah. So now, instead of just being James, I'm root, right? So I'm literally a different user right now. And I think another way that you can do this is sudo-i, which will do the same thing, right? The nice thing about sudo su, you guys notice with sudo su, I kept my working directory with sudo-i. I went to the root directory. I'm going to do sudo-su for that reason. So again, we're going to do ls-lhch. We got index and index 2, right? So let's do vim index html. Oh gosh, okay. Let's not do this as root. The reason I'm not going to install this as root, guys, is just so we can actually have access to it as the user James. I don't know if it's going to have issues with that. I'm just okay. Head off the old vape pen. Alright. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So this is HTML. This is like 90s stuff, guys, but you can also see that we have this other thing up here, like XML, I think. Yeah. Alright, so this is hardcore stuff, and this is not a programming language, it's a markup language. That's what the ML stands for. I understand. Right, so we're not actually programming like changes. It's Kind of just like this is what it is type deal. All right. All right. Other thing is, I probably couldn't have even saved it on that because I was as James and not root. I'm sure there's probably someone out there, if they're watching this in the future, scolding me about not running it as a specific user or something like that. And hey, there's a better way to do it. Hook me up. Let me know. Tell me. All right. We got BIM. We got lamp running. They like to use nano in this one. It looks like. Oh, you guys can't see that. I always forget that. Looking at my ugly mug instead. Joking. All right. This was this too. Maybe not that much. All right. So this is like just a quick little thing I've been using for today. So that was the reboot, lamp server, testing that. All right. So we got testing PHP. We can check that out. I'm not too worried about that. Okay. I guess we'll just follow through all this stuff. Why not? All right. So we're gonna add an info.php file. It looks like. Just for fun, we'll follow along with it just to get the PHP portion working. But as I was saying earlier, I am probably gonna rock Perl. Yeah, that's just an amazing programming language. All right, so let's do sudo. Oh, scheisse. Sudo vim. I know it says nano in that side, but I don't know. I had a hardcore teacher in college, man, and he was all about using Vim. Alright, so PHP, I think he was probably all about using VI, really, not Vim. Vim would be too new. Joking. Don't hate me, Capuch. Alright. Alright. So a couple commands I did there: escape, switch between the modes, Control W, right, Control Q, quit. Cool. All right. So similar. And there's also like another editor called Emacs, all this other fun stuff. But if I'm going to do anything, I'm just going to throw Atom on this computer, which is what I have on the computer here. It's kind of funny. For this stream, I have 3 computers running to show you guys everything to get it to function the way I want it to function. Crazy as that is. One that's actually running the stream, one that's running the Linux, and one that's kind of in the middle. The reason for that is because my OBS software or whatever, I'm using Streamlabs, which is the professional one or whatever. For some odd reason, I can't get it to capture the entire screen. Only wants to capture applications. I'm switching between stuff too quick, you know. All right. So it looks like man, whatever. All right. So let me show it to you guys on this site so you can see what I'm looking at. All right. So this is where I got the file path, but we already knew that. The PHP, it's just some basic PHP that's going to bring up this. Now, I probably will use PHP for Postgres or for the MySQL functionality, especially if we end up doing something like Drupal or something like that, you know? Anyways. We're going to put this back over here because this is where the magic's happening, right? Alright, so sudo system controls. Now notice control is CTL. Guess that's. We're gonna restart Apache 2. God. There it goes. Alright. So now I can go back to here, localhost / info.php. Yay! Alright, so on your terminal, log into MySQL, set your root password. Remember, put your chosen password in place of my password. Alright, then PHP my admin. Kind of cool. The PHP my admin is a way that they might have a Perl version. But it's just a GUI to be able to look at the schema and everything of your database. So that's going to be really handy for is that schema I was talking about earlier for Josephine's kitchen. Cool. Alright. Huh. I mean, at this point, I think you guys could get it from here. If you have any questions, let me know. I might do something else real quick. Which I'd probably, I don't know, probably be back on the stream in a couple hours, guys. Kind of want to take a break, maybe, I don't know, clean up my messy ass house. I barely make time for. But yeah, so today, we were able to take a computer that's 15 years old and put a new operating system on it, and I mean, shit, it's a regular computer, right? So, I mean, in the aspect that, what do you want to do? You want to go on YouTube? Okay. That's, I guess I didn't even prove that, but yeah, there's something right there, right? So, if I wanted to, you know, I'm a huge Mazda fan, as you can see from my background, so let's see if we can go to Mazda.com. Okay. Let's even see if this works. Interesting. So what just happened there is I put Mazda.com, right? So it would be on port 80. And I don't know if that was, yeah, interesting. But yeah, that's a Mazda in my background there, a little Miata. The reason I had to have 3 computers instead of 2 computers, because I normally just have the one streaming, the one just the desktop, is because the Linux computer only had a BGA out, and my video adapter card is a 4K HDMI. Not too compatible. Well, I got you on here. We'll play some more music. I'm gonna play some of the newer stuff. I was just playing some random tracks before. If you're just tuning in, check out this song I wrote last weekend, man. It's for Christmas. It remembers the reason of the season.
Jesus and the babe was born. She knew that he'd free us and save us from scorn. The Baptist had a visa and he did forewarn. Almost heterogeneous, but yet reborn. 3 kings proved a thesis and they had been sworn. They gave the child pieces to defeat the horn. The little kid genius knew he might wear thorns if the devil gave them reasons to not adorn. When Gabriel came, was told not to mention and that Jesus was the given name. He had no objection, called it fair game, taught Jesus his profession, then even proclaimed the child has possession and can inflame harmonic progressions like a computer game, chronological succession from King David's name, self-expression, not aggression, Hall of Fame, perfect game, yo. Get cold outside. James with the drip. So don't sing a song, 'cause I might take offense. It means never again. Don't sing a song, 'cause I might take offense. It means never again. I have to admit, it's not so great when a mistake becomes ornate. Don't try too hard or duplicate injustices by some magnate.
Let's chat for a little bit. You guys are still here. So play another song. Whoa. Wrong button. Okay. Using the trackpad. That's easy. With my buddy Jimmy James. Jimmy.
I want to set you free for the licensee. Together we will be VIPs. If you're the nominee, we'll water ski. Sip some tea on the Caribbean Sea. Vitamin D by the family tree. Take a Grand Prix to our Jubilee. Get a PhD from a master's degree. Debating spree streaming on TV. You'll agree like a queen bee. We would be a sight to see. No absentee, but like a bumblebee. Guarantee an ignition key. Do you foresee like the Holy See? Together we please sensuality. Tranquility like a Cherokee. Devotee to the honoree. It's nothing you've ever dreamed of. Give me what I need. Come and set me free.
Ah. Alright, so let's check this out. We got this MySQL stuff. I'm going to do a little bit more, then I got to jump in the shower. Got an artist possibly stopping by a little bit to have a little bit of fun, maybe make a beat, maybe use the studio for the music. Alright, so I'm going to alter user. It's going to be root at, where are we at? We are at the local host. Alright, now we're going to do this shit. Alright, okay. Oh, need to put another single dash there. Alright, root at localhost. So we are going to identify IDENT with. So, one thing to check out. So it's going to have me put a password in here now. Let's just do something simple. So you, I, and everyone. It's not a password that I do anywhere else, but it'll just be for this little project. We'll call it Drippy. Make this Drippy, right? All right. So do that. Single quote there, space, colon. All right. So we're gonna quit that with a quit. Now let's go ahead and restart this. So sudo system ctl restart MySQL. Yay! So now that we restarted SQL, we're going to go ahead and install PHP at myadmin. Like I said, there might be a Perl version. We'll look at that later. Alright, so we got that. Blah, blah, blah. Do I want to continue? Of course. Why would I say it if I didn't want to, right? Alright, cool. Alright, so we already have Apache 2 on this. We don't have the live HTTP or whatever, so let's do Apache 2. Yay! Alright. Alright, so the PHP and MyAdmin have a database installed and configured before it can be used. For advanced, no. Let's just configure, yeah, let's just, we're gonna take it easy with this one, right? Let's just say yes. Alright, so we're just gonna use the same one. Trippy. I keep hitting like multiple keys, so I just kind of want to drippy, drippy, okay. Alright. So if we're gonna access PHP my admin, like we just need to go here, okay. Localhost. Instead of info.php, we're gonna put in PHP my admin. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So let's maybe try and restart the Apache server. Okay. I'm just gonna go up here, okay. The reason I'm restarting the Apache, and I hope this works, is because we added a new file to the structure, essentially. Since we added a new file to the structure, Alright. Didn't work. So, troubleshooting. I guess that's what I'll have to do. I'm gonna go just sudo -i because I can already tell. I might have to have some fun. Alright, so I'm in root. So I'm gonna go see. Oh. Bar www html ls. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna go into Etsy real quick. See if there's like an Apache 2 folder. Maybe HTTPD. Let's see if there's. Alright, so see this conf available, conf enable. So conf available. Oh. This is directory. Alright, no, it's sites available, isn't it? Okay. Alright, sites available. Alright. Versus sites enabled. Okay. Looks like sites 0 is sites available, so it has a logical link going back to the previous folder. Let's look at that 000 default, right? That was in sites available. Now we're going to go to 0 default. Let's see what we got here. Document remove var www.html. So it looks like var www.html is my directory that I need, right? And if var www.html does not have a reference to to my MySQL, my PHP, my admin, right, then it's not going to be able to load. So what we need to do now is find where PHP my admin is. And then PHP, yep, okay. There it is. Oh, HT password. What other conf files? Apache conf. Okay. Let's we'll do more apache.com. Default directory. Okay. All right. Wish there was like a little README here, but guessing. Alright, so PHP my admin, user share PHP. So okay. So what I'm going to do is copy apache.com to var www.html. Let's see if that'll work. Probably gotta restart Apache too. Oh. Okay, I gotta close this. You open it. Reason for that is I did an Alt Tab with this crash card adapter. Whenever we do that, it sometimes just doesn't work correctly. Okay, I'm going to exit this. Restart it with James, okay? Of course not. Okay. So let's go back to sudo-su, I guess. At that point, let's maybe that compile is not supposed to be there, right? Let's look at that again. Yes. Well, luckily, this has probably been done before. So, Linux, PHP, MySQL, admin, install and setup. I don't want source archive. Yeah, I don't know. I may have to look at this a little bit so I'm not wasting you guys' time. But I'll play one more song. I gotta jump in the shower and take care of some stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play a song just because it was very special to me. It'll be a banger once I finish it, release it.
James with the grit.
So I take my girl by the hand, take her to some other land. I don't know what's in my plans, just trying to stand and be a man. Take my girl by the hand, take her to some other land. I don't know what's in my plans, just trying to stand and be a man. I work the land and understand what it takes to be a man. Improvise like a butterfly, synchronize while formalize. Identify it with expand, formulate a master plan. Visualize as it provides, simplifies and introvires. So hey, it is so keen riding with you in a limousine. Symphonize and realize, lyricize the compromise. Dressing up like Halloween makes me feel about 19. Sympathize and syncretize, ethnonize the symbolize. So I take my girl by the hand, take her to some other land. I don't know what's in my plans, just trying to stand and be your man. Take my girl by the hand, take her to some other land.
I do know who you are. I assume if we bump into rendezvous, a sneak preview, well that's just overdue to me, and it feels so true. I can make some stew from caribou, cockatoo, or kangaroo. That's sorta true, but rather untrue. Me and you with some homebrew. We should barbecue, then have fondue. Get pants of blue, a new tennis shoe. Get onto the avenue and come on through with that old crew.
So I take my girl by the hand, take her to some other land. I don't know what's in my plans, just trying to stand and be your man. Take my girl by the hand, take her to some other land. I don't know what's in my plans, just trying to stand and be your man.
I do. I do.
Just trying to stand and be your man. Just trying to stand and be your man.
Alright, one more before I go. One more, maybe. This one's not fully finished yet. I mean, I'll just, yeah.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Take hold of my soul.
DJs with the drop.
Out of
Control.
control.
Going out of control like a dust bowl, baby. Love rock and roll. But also producer and DJ roll with heart and soul. Cook it up like a casserole score like a field goal. Trying to get a payroll, raise it up like a flagpole.
Got him going out of control. Got him going out of control. Got him going out of control. Out of control. Got him going out of control, cause it's impossible for them to say I'm not on the roll. I wanna know if hearing this will make you twitch and be my love tonight so I can taste your lips. Precious love and feel you like the basic kick. Take this drip and feel it deep inside of your soul. Like you're stranded in the desert on the side of the road with no arms and no legs, going out of control. Got him going out of control. Got him going out of control. Got him going out of control. Out of control. Trying to figure out really who was a friend. Lost some before I could do it again. Started from the bottom, I could do it again. Using these hands, I'ma build whatever I want. You want a piece? Should've been there from the jump. It's a marathon, should've been preparing your lungs. Now you feeling like you're running out of air in the trunk. Going out of control. Out of control. Out of control. Out of control. Going out of control. Out of control.
Alright, I'll end it with two remixes. The first one's really not like a remix, it's kind of like a redo. I don't know, I was just trying to just have fun.
DJs with the drip.
Handlebars that I let go for anyone. Take me in and I'll throw out my heart and get a new one. Next thing we're touching.
All right, and one more. And, so, to be fair, I had those stems for like 4 hours before I finished that song. Okay, so I mean, I, I would definitely love to give it a better shot one time with that song, or maybe another Ellie Goulding song, or whatever. But anyways, this other one, it's from David Guetta. He did a remix on Splice, like a remix thing, like in 2015, and you know, didn't have all the tools, equipment, and stuff at that time really to do anything with it, and then just I don't know, kind of yeah, had a lot of fun with this one time. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this one. God bless. Make it a great day. Hopefully, be back on in about an hour and a half with music.
Gonna break it, break it, break it, break it down for you once more. When the sun goes down and your eyes cannot see. When the sun goes down and your hands cannot reach. When your bones feel like breaking and your heart cannot take another run, I'll be there when the sun goes down. Ready for this one? It's just to go crazy when the sun goes down. All that I need is for you to be my baby when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, we'll be dancing in the dark. When the sun goes down, to the beating of your heart. As the earth moves in orbit, I will always be stands my ground. I'll be there when the sun goes down. It's just to go crazy when the sun goes down. All that I need is for you to be my baby when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. It's just to go crazy. It's for you to be my baby when the sun goes down. It's just to go crazy when the sun goes down. All that I need is for you to be my baby when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down. When the sun goes down.
God bless. Make it a great one.